Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, welcome to the Swiss Sport Rallycross Championship final race here at Lydden Hill. And on pole position, it is indeed Luke Constantine. In second spot then is Max Weatherly. And then on the outside line, we have indeed got Ovenden. Ovenden starting in P3 and will come down the Joker. Yes. Again, the Joker is indeed pretty much determined. If you're on the left-hand side of the grid, you're going to come down there. To come through Chesson's Drift, though, it is indeed Constantine that leads the way. Weatherly just in second position, and then you can see O'Hara with those luminous yellow light coverings there in third position. A little bit of a lock-up there by our race leader. You can see that Watt then, David Watt, trying to get involved here as they come through the Devil's Elbow. Up the hill we go then to P1 and P2 in pretty good position here. Oh, Watt with a late lunge up the inside. That is a big nudge then on O'Hara. Is there going to be damage to the two cars? Well, Watt is, well, he was very opportunistic, to say the very least there, and I think O'Hara is going to be absolutely furious with how that's just gone down. Front two, though, they're not going to care too much as they end the first lap here. It is indeed them two out in the lead. Constantine is indeed going to head up towards the Chesson's Drift for the second time, and it is going to be a Joker lap then for Max Weatherly. He feels like he's got a bit more pace then to indeed get ahead, but there's no clear track to work with, so Watt comes out ahead of him, so does O'Hara. Ultimately, these two have had contact with each other, maybe a little bit slower as well, so Weatherly is going to be absolutely gutted with how that has gone down. So Weatherly's probably going to lose a lot of time here, and this is not ideal as they come up Hairy Hill once again. Potentially a late lunge up the inside then by Weatherly. On Watt, no door open there, not going to be able to get the job done. Now they're going to come back down the hill at the end of lap number 2. So it could not have gone any worse here for Weatherly. Weatherly was in a great spot, really chasing down Constantine. It's a long race here. Might have been worth staying out for him, but ultimately is now in 4th position. We'll be hoping that one of these come through the Joker, that's for sure. And indeed, one driver does. So David Watt then through the Joker here, so gives a bit of an opportunity here for Weatherly just to close up. And I tell you what, oh, it's been a terrible lap from Constantine. Weatherly's in the net lead. So Constantine then, even though Weatherly's been held up, has had a terrible in-lap. And well, ultimately, it is now 2nd position here. Oh dear for Constantine. He has now got to try and get this done on the main lap as we come up Hairy Hill once again then. We've got the number 10 then, Christopher O'Hara, who's just slowing people down at this stage. Probably again got damaged from that contact earlier with Watt. And now we come down Hairy Hill. You can see Weatherly has got up his inside Constantine. Ovenden is very much going to be Sneaky McSneakerton and potentially try and catch up here to the front two. He indeed did his Joker lap on lap number 1. Through the chicane we will come, and there we go. And it is indeed going to be the Joker lap for O'Hara. So O'Hara out the way of the front 3 here, and it becomes Weatherly versus Constantine versus Ovenden. You can see the yellow flags being waved there. That is Pitkanen's car off the circuit in a safe position, so the race will not need to be stopped by the looks of things, which is good. As we come through the Devil's Elbow here then. Door being left open here. Ultimately not for a position for anyone in front. It's actually on Ovenden's car, so his door is swinging open, which is really strange to see. Not ideal, that's for sure. Ultimately, if he's in P1, he could use that to his advantage and make his car a little bit wider. But he's in P3. He's got to try and make a couple of overtakes here then, down towards Paddock Bend. We will indeed come, and Weatherly is weathering the storm as it stands and actually managing that gap beautifully well. Ovenden there just, well, maintaining a little bit more speed through Paddock Bend by the looks of things. But as it stands then, Weatherly is golden here through Chesson's Drift. Only mere couple of times to do that in this race left to go. Barring no mistakes here, Weatherly is going to take the race victory. Oh, massive lock up there from Ovenden on the front right. Up the hill we come. And it looks like they are just closing in ever so slightly. Is it going to come down to a genuine on-track battle? Weatherly here is going to be nervous for sure. Down Hairy Hill we will come. Through Paddock Bend we will come. Grabbing a little bit of curb then on entry. Ovenden will really want these two to start battling for position, and I think it might happen here. Constantine really is closing up. As we head then through 1, through Chesson's Drift. Remember, everybody has already jokered here, so this is going to be a race to the finish. There will have to be overtakes on circuit. And you can see here that potentially Constantine is just trying to get into the mind of Weatherly just up in front here. as we come up the top of Hairy Hill. Through the right-hander we will indeed come. Still holding on firm here. Still holding on the advances of Constantine and Ovenden. Ovenden's definitely got the front right rubbing on the archway there. And ultimately, we'll just want to try and hold on to that podium position. There's two cars that are not too far behind. And as we head then across the line, it is going to be Weatherly that does take the victory. Congratulations to him. He did hold off the advancements then of Constantine. Ovenden just about hangs on. And then we have got Watt and O'Hara as your top 5. What an incredible race that was.